This is a place to rest. You don't need to explain yourself here. You don't need to justify the exhaustion or how long it's been building. Simply arrive exactly as you are right now in this moment. Find a comfortable position, sitting or lying down, whatever feels most right for your body right now. Let your hands rest open in your lap. Let your eyes close gently. Feel the surface beneath you, the support of it, the way it holds you without effort, without condition. Let yourself be held for a moment. You don't need to hold yourself up right now. And notice your breath, not changing it, simply observing the natural rise and fall. In through the nose and out through the mouth, long and slow. Again in and out. As though something you've been carrying begins to soften just a little on each out-breath. One more in and a long, easy out. Good. You are here, and that is enough. Now, before we move into the practice, I want to offer you something that is sometimes hard to find. A moment of genuine, unhurried acknowledgement. Dating in all of its forms asks an enormous amount of a person. It asks you to be open, repeatedly, often without any guarantee of how that openness will be received. It asks you to hope and to absorb disappointment and then hope again. It asks for courage and vulnerability and patience, often simultaneously and almost always without acknowledgement of how much effort that actually takes. There's a difference between doing and being. So much of modern dating keeps us in a state of doing, whether it's swiping, messaging, presenting, and trying. And when we stay in that mode for a long time without pausing to simply be with ourselves, exhaustion is a completely natural response. So if you are tired today, if you're wondering whether you have anything left, or whether it will ever feel different, I want you to know something important. That tiredness is not a sign that something is wrong. It is a sign that you have been giving and hoping and showing up, and that you need care right now. You are depleted, and depletion is something that can be tended to. Let's do that together now. Let's begin with a body scan. We're going to move gently through the body, not to fix anything, simply to notice where the effort of dating has landed. This is an act of curiosity, just looking and with kindness. Starting with the jaw, this is often where we hold words we haven't said, conversations we've replayed, things we wish we'd expressed differently. See if the jaw can soften, the teeth parting very slightly, and the tongue resting gently. Your shoulders. Notice where they are right now. For many of us, the state of constant readiness, of being on, presenting, trying to make an impression, that can live in our shoulders. See if on the next out-breath, they can drop even a little further than feels natural. Your chest, the heart area. If there's any heaviness or tightness here, any sense of something held close, simply breathe with it. You don't need to resolve it right now. Simply place your awareness there gently, like a hand resting on a shoulder. I see you. It makes sense. Your stomach and belly. This is often where hope and fear live alongside each other. The fluttering of excitement, bracing for disappointment. See if on the next out-breath, the belly can soften just a little bit. Just for now. Your hands, these hands that have reached out perhaps many times, let them rest open now, soft and still. And your feet, grounded, present, here. Feel the contact they're making with whatever is beneath them. Solid, reliable. Take a moment now to sense your body as a whole. Breathing, present, and held. Now let's move on to a breathing practice. Something I like to call connecting from within. This is something to help the body begin to move from doing to being, from striving to simply resting in yourself. Breathe in through the nose slowly. As you breathe in, imagine receiving something, not from outside yourself, but from within. A sense of your own steadiness, of your own quiet presence. And breathe out through the mouth, long and easy, releasing a little of the effort, the needing it to go a certain way, the hoping so hard it has become its own kind of weight. In again, receiving something gentle. And a long, slow out, releasing. In. And out all the way. Continue this in your own rhythm now. Breathing in something from within, and breathing out what doesn't need to be held so tightly. Did you notice any shift in the body? Even very small. That shift is real. Now I'd like to offer you an image, one that can be useful not just in this moment, but in any moment when dating feels turbulent or overwhelming. Imagine yourself as a rock in the ocean, solid and grounded, established in the depths. Waves come, and they will. Waves of hope, waves of disappointment, waves of wondering. They crash against you, and you feel their impact. They even maybe wear your edges over time. But you do not move. You remain firmly grounded in who you are. This is what it means to be your own anchor. Not to be unmoved by everything, but to have a ground to return to again and again that is yours. Independent of what any date says or doesn't say, independent of what any app shows or doesn't show, grounded in your own presence. Take a moment to feel that groundedness now, the solidity of the surface beneath you, the steadiness of your own breath, the simple, unhurried fact of you being here. This quality of being present with yourself is the foundation. Connection with others becomes more easeful when we are first connected to ourselves. Not because we have everything figured out, but because we have somewhere solid to come back to. Returning to yourself. I'd like to offer you something to sit with now. This is not advice, just simply a few phrases offered with genuine care. Take each one slowly, let it land or not in its own time. I am allowed to be tired without judging myself for it. The fact that I keep showing up says something important about who I am. I can be depleted and still be whole. I deserve the same gentleness I would offer someone I love. Is there one of those that you needed to hear today? If so, stay with it, just for a breath or two. Take one final slow breath in, long and full, and release all the way. As you come back to the room, carry just a little bit of this quality of gentleness with you. You don't need to have it figured out. You simply need to tend to yourself one moment at a time. And you've done exactly that. Thank you for being here with me today. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.